Over 50,000 have been killed in Gaza so far by Israeli military action in the ongoing Israel-Gaza war escalation, according to the latest estimates by Gaza Health Ministry. The Gaza Health Ministry reported that the death toll has risen to 50,021, with over 113,000 wounded between October 7, 2023 and now. The rising death toll comes as a ceasefire agreement recently collapsed last week, and Israel has resumed its military onslaught in Gaza. Quote, the toll for the Israeli aggression has reached 50,021 martyrs and 113,000 wounded since October 2023, the quote from Gaza Health Ministry said. Even though the Israel-Palestine conflict is a few decades old, with multiple wars breaking out in between this period, the October 7th Hamas attack on an Israeli festival is considered as the flashpoint which escalated the war to a new limit. The attack and its aftermath had killed around 1,200 Israelis, mostly soldiers. Israel's retaliation, however, lasting over a year now, has killed over 50,000 according to latest poll in Gaza. The Gaza Health Ministry attributes the mounting casualties to what it describes as Israeli aggression. Amidst the escalating violence, Pope Francis has made a fervent plea to an immediate cessation of Israeli strikes on the Gaza Strip. In his Angelus prayer, delivered shortly before his discharge from a 5-week hospital stay, the Pope expressed his deep sorrow over the renewed and intense bombardment of Gaza, which has resulted in countless deaths and injuries. Quote, I am saddened by the resumption of the intense Israeli bombardment of Gaza Strip, with so many deaths and injuries. Francis wrote in his Angelus prayer, which was published Sunday as the 88-year-old was being discharged from the hospital. Quote, I ask that the weapons be silenced immediately and that courage be found to resume dialogue so that all the hostages can be freed and a definitive ceasefire can be reached, unquote, the Pope said. Meanwhile, after breaking the very short-lived ceasefire agreement earlier this month, Israel has shown no signs of backing down, claiming that they will destroy Hamas and Gaza unless all the hostages taken during the October 7th attack are returned to Israel immediately. The resumed ground offensive in Gaza. Last Tuesday, after an Israeli attack killed over 400 people, mostly civilians in Gaza, Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu claimed this was just the beginning. Later, the Israeli Defense Minister Israel Katz sent this message to the citizens of Gaza. Quote, residents of Gaza, this is a final warning, he said in a video broadcast last Wednesday afternoon. Quote, if all the Israeli hostages are not released and Hamas is not eliminated from Gaza, Israel will act with forces you have never known before and warn of complete destruction of the Palestinian territory, Gaza Strip.